Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is That Geeky Gal. My name is Gracie and this is day 10 of 12 days of Harry Potter Christmas. Today I have this yummy butterbeer style ornament for your holidays. Now, one of the things that we love about Christmas, and obviously magical Christmas, is the presents. No, not the presents, you guys. It's the feasts. The feast is some of the most yummiest things that we can experience during Christmas, especially in Hogwarts. They have the most yummiest, delicious treats that I have ever seen in any movie, and I've always wanted to eat some of that stuff. Now, I can't, make a feast for you guys, but what goes really well with a nice, yummy, roast or anything, you need something to wash it down, and that's butterbeer. I've never tried butterbeer, but I've always loved the way it looks. And so I decided to make some butterbeer for today. There is a piece in The Half-Blood Prince where we do see the three golden trio at the three broomsticks and they're having their butterbeer. And so I decided to base mine on this design. So let's grab our materials and let's get started. As always, links will always be down in the description box below. So for this project, we're going to need a candle. I got this at the dollar store. Some fluff, clear glue, a ping pong ball, an X-acto knife, gold acrylic paint, white acrylic paint, some white caulk, and a Ziplock bag. You're also going to need a label. You can print out anything you want from the internet. Okay, let's get started. So I saw this candle at the Dollar Tree and I really loved it. Ever since I first saw it once, I was like, I have to make something out of it. It was the perfect color for butterbeer, and I thought the shape of the mug or the cup reminded me of kind of like some cups that we have at home where we like to drink, stuff. So I'm going to be using this craft glue, and all you want to do is you're going to add this to the inside of the rim. So squirt that on, and then with the I used a popsicle stick. I want to make sure that all of the sides are nicely coated. What this is going to do is, this is where we are going to grab some of our fluff and stick that to the inside. Now this fluff is going to act kind of like foam for our candle. And it's going to give that effect that there is foam inside or on the top of our butterbeer. So you want to make sure with the stick you press that in and you go ahead and press it to the sides. You smooth and you press. Alright, so the next thing we want to do is we want to grab a ping pong ball. With your X-acto knife, you're just going to go ahead and punch a little hole through. Be very careful when you do this. And then little by little, you just start carving the half of the ping pong ball. The reason why we need a ping pong ball or some type of, material like this is because we're going to put caulking around our mug to make it like as if it was foam or whipped cream. And if you do this, you don't have to use as much caulk. So this is white caulk from the Dollar Tree, and I've seen this project done before on other channels. So all you gotta do is you just gotta cut the tip off, if you can cut the tip off. It was so hard to cut it off. And I'm gonna put it inside a plastic cup. And what I'm gonna do is I wanna go ahead and give my white caulk a little bit of a tint. So I'm gonna add a little bit of golden acrylic paint and some white acrylic paint after I stirred that. You guys, this looked so yummy. Doesn't smell yummy, but it looked really yummy as you're doing it. So I'm adding a little bit of white paint just to go ahead and brighten it up and lighten it up a little bit. I think I had added a little bit too much gold. Make sure you stir that really good. And you're gonna add that to a piping bag. Now, I think I stirred my mixture too much because I wanted to use a star tip for this project. So it could look a little bit more like whipped cream, kind of like Frappuccino. But unfortunately, I'll show you guys what happens. What you want to do is you want to put your Ziploc bag onto a cup. It's easier that way to pour your mixture into your bag. Make sure it's all poured in there. And once that's all nicely in there, go ahead and take out your bag, squirt out a little bit to get out some of that excess, and you're going to pipe it on the top. Now, like I said, I think I had originally over mixed it, so kind of flattened out, but that's okay. I used a popsicle stick to kind of move it to the way I want it to, and here it is all dry. So this is what I wanted it to look like. Kind of, sort of. So here's a label that I found on Pinterest. And what I want to do with this label is I'm going to go ahead and color it just with a marker. I'm also going to use my my gold Sharpie and my silver Sharpie just to outline it a bit, and that way it doesn't look so dull and bland. So this is going to be the label of our Butterbeer. So I'm just tracing around, and I'm going to use my gold gel pen to trace out the word Butterbeer. I tried doing this by hand multiple times. It just wasn't coming out the way I wanted to, so I decided just to use a printable like this. And there it is. So the next thing you want to do is you want to grab a little bit of clear tape. And because it's a label, we're going to put that label on top of our Butterbeer. And then clear tape is going to help us adhere it onto there. So I'm going to stick my label onto the clear tape first, and then cut any excess off. Now to stick it onto the actual candle itself, I actually just added some double-sided tape to the back of my label because it wasn't sticking, and that way it stuck a lot better. See, it wasn't sticking here, so I just used a double-sided tape. But here it is, all nice to go. Alright you guys, so this is my idea of a Butterbeer ornament. I hope you enjoyed this so much. This is just something simple that you can keep all year round and just have on your shelf, and I put it underneath my Christmas tree. Please go ahead and comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!